For today's lesson, I'm going to quickly show you how to multiply by multiples of 100. And after watching this video, you'll complete a fun, quick activity to review. Now, last week we looked at multiplying by multiples of 10, and we discovered that there's this really quick trick. You find the basic multiplication fact that's in that problem, which is basically the non-zero digits. You multiply those numbers together, and then after you do that, you add a 0 at the end because it's in the tens place. So a catchy way to remember that is multiples of 10, put a 0 at the end. Today we're going to take a look at multiples of 100, and I'm going to remind you of this problem that we did where we were multiplying by 3-digit numbers in arrays. So this big long section here had 100 in each row, and there were 5 rows. And we figured out that 100 in each row times 5 rows gives us 500. So notice it's 1 times 5 with 2 zeros at the end. If we continue that pattern, 100 times 5 is 500, 1 times 5 is 5 with a 0 at the end. If I add another group to that, now I've got 200 times 5, which is 2 times 5 is 10 with 2 zeros at the end, 1,000. There's another group, so that makes it 300 times 5. We get 1,500. 3 times 5 is 15 with 2 zeros. And I could keep going. You get the pattern. There's 400 times 5. 400 times 5 is the same as 4 times 5. That gives me 20, and then I add 2 zeros. Do notice when the answer that you're getting has a 0 in the basic fact, don't count that as the extra ones that you add. So in other words, 4 times 5 has an answer of 20. That 0 there is part of the basic fact, and then I stick my 2 more zeros in there because I'm multiplying by 100. And that pattern continues on and on. So let's try it with a couple different numbers so you can see it. So if I multiply 300 times 4, I'd figure out 3 times 4 is 12, and then stick 2 zeros at the end since I'm multiplying by hundreds and it's in the hundreds place. 200 times 7 is 2 times 7 is 14 with 2 zeros, 1,400. 400 times 6 is 4 times 6, that's 24, with 2 more zeros, 2,400. 900 times 9, well, that's 9 times 9 is 81. 2 more zeros at the end is 8,100. And finally, 700 times 3 is going to be 7 times 3 is 21. 2 more zeros gives us 2,100. So anytime one of those factors that we're multiplying by is in the hundreds place, then we're going to take our answer, find it as the basic fact, and add the 2 zeros so we bump it over to the hundreds place as well. Now today I have a very important assignment for you. You're going to be solving a mini math mystery for me. You are going to solve the case of the toilet paper troll. This particular teacher, Mrs. J, she's actually out of Australia, and I follow her blog because I think she's got some really fun math activities, and she just happened to post this assignment this weekend on her blog, and I was so excited because it's fun and silly and perfect for what we're working on and perfect for the situation that we have. So you're going to tell me the toilet paper troll. So the directions here say, Detective, we need your help urgently. Someone is taking all of the toilet paper supplies from around town. It's sending citizens into a panic. Please help us solve who the toilet paper troll is and their hideout location. So your instructions are to solve the math questions and look for your answers in the boxed images above the question selection. Eliminate or cross off each image that contains a matching answer. So once you get an answer, cross that off. And after answering all of your questions, only one image, one troll will remain. That image will contain a number that didn't match any of your answers. And that box is the solution to that part of the mystery. There are 2 sections to complete to solve who is the toilet paper troll and where they are hiding. So first, who is taking all the toilet paper supplies is there. And the second section is where we're going to figure out where the culprit is hiding the toilet paper. So solve these 4 word problems, and the one that's left is where you can find the treasure of missing toilet paper. Good luck.